Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Blank Space by Taylor Swift. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So the easiest way to play this song is with a capo on fret 5. If you're in need of a capo, there's a link in the description. A cheap one on Amazon, you can get it there. However, let's jump straight in. Now there is a first verse and there's just a few different chords that we need for this song. So let's go over the chords first. C major is the first chord we need. So building up from the capo, we have 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, 0 on the G, 1 on the B, and an open E string. C major. The second chord that we need is an A minor chord. 0 on the A string, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B, and an open E string. That's A minor. And the last 2 chords of the verse that we'll focus on is an F major chord. You can play the bar chord version. However, the version I'll be using is this version, which is 3 on the D string, 2 on the G, and then you've got 1 on the B and the high E string. Either works fine, whether it's the bar chord version or the slightly smaller version. And the last chord we need is a G major chord, which is 3 on the E, 2 on the A string, 0, 0, 0, and then a 3 on the top string. So each chord has 2 bars, and because there's no real guitar on the track, we can have a little bit more liberty on how we play it, and what I think works really well with the track is this strumming. Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. So slowly that is down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. Now I'm going to do that slowly over a couple of chords. Each chord through the verse gets that twice. So for example, C. But what I'm also going to add in at the end of each bar is a quick down up. So we'll have down up, down up, and then I go to the next chord, which is the A minor, for 2 bars. We repeat that same strumming pattern on the F chord, and then the same with the G chord. Now if we play all those chords a second time, you get the full verse. And it doesn't change that much when we get to the chorus. We start off with C major for 2 bars and A minor for 2 bars, but we get a new chord of D minor. Now D minor sounds like that. We have an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, and 1 on the high E string, and that is a D minor chord. And the fourth chord we need is an F major chord. So the chorus is going to sound like this. C, A minor, going to D minor, and then the F chord, and that again repeats a second time to finish off the chorus. Now you might have noticed when I was playing part of the verse and part of the chorus, my chords, I started playing around with them a little bit. For example, on the C major chord, watch this finger in particular. I'm taking it off on the down up, the fast part of each bar, and then hammering on the note. So I've got... And what that does is just makes the chord sound a little bit more interesting, adds a bit more texture. So feel free to do it on the C chord like that. You can also do it with the A minor chord with those 2 fingers. That just again adds a little bit more interesting aspects to it, just makes it nicer on the ear. And for the F and the G, I would probably leave it as it is. For the G chord, you could actually use a G sus4, which is just like a normal G chord, but this finger can play fret 1 on the B string to make a G sus4. It's something to play around with. So time to talk about the structure and how often we play all of the chords. Now it's worth mentioning that if you would like the chord chart or the chords and the lyrics matched up, you can head on over to Patreon where you can download the handy PDFs. It's just a few dollars and you can get everything wrote out professionally and correctly. Saves you from writing it down and potentially making a mistake. However, just to go over that structure, we have the first verse twice, we have the chorus where we play through those 4 chords twice. We then have a small link section, which is just 2 bars of C before the second verse comes back in, same as the first verse where we play it through twice. Then we have another chorus, thankfully same as the first chorus, so we repeat 4 chords 2 times in a row. We then have a bridge section. Now the bridge section doesn't really have any chords, so we can just kind of maybe do some scratches. That kind of idea, or you could chuck away on a C major chord, maybe par muted. It's up to you, it's your guitar version, like I said, not much guitar on the track, so we can do whatever we like. After that bridge section, we have one final chorus, which is the same chords as we've seen before, and that will get us to the end of the track. However, if you're interested in getting the chord charts and the lyrics and chords, like I said, head on over to Patreon. However, thank you very much for watching, I really appreciate it. I'd like to say thanks to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons. They get all the perks that are on my Patreon, including their name on the screen, early access content, and tons of other things. So, feel free to check that out. Thanks for watching, I shall see you in the next video. If you'd like to watch all 5 Vault Track tutorials, click on the playlist on the left, you can go there, and the video on the right is one for Blank Space, which is a classic, and there's a tutorial for that as well. Thanks.